Hello, and welcome back to Movie Flakes. The penultimate episode of Season 6 of Station 19 satisfactorily wrapped up several plotlines while also introducing some fresh issues and culminated in some frightening scenes. The drama's Season 6 conclusion of Station 19 was beautifully set up in Episode 17 of that season. The penultimate episode of Season 6 of Station 19 advanced several plotlines that had been established earlier in the season and even included a critical conflict over who will run the fire station now that Beckett has resigned as captain. Overall, all these things that I've done, from Station 19 Season 6, Episode 17, did a fantastic job of laying the groundwork for the drama that will undoubtedly unfold in the Season 6 finale. The episode in question demonstrated that Natasha heeded Andy's advice in the wake of Dixon's threats against Chief Ross and everything Station 19 stood for. In addition to bringing the mayoral election to a successful conclusion, Station 19 Season 6, Episode 17 also satisfactorily addressed a number of mental health issues, but it also brought about fresh issues for the firemen at Station 19, undoing a lot of the modifications Theo's interim captaincy had made to the program. The most significant events from Station 19 Season 6, Episode 17 are listed below. When Chief Ross' status in the fire department was compromised by the revelation of Natasha and Sully's connection, Natasha reacted in the only way she believed was practical to minimize the losses for Station 19. But it turned out that Andy's aggressive efforts to try to find a solution for Chief Ross to remain in her position and keep up her outstanding work for FD, and with Crisis 1 had finally made a dent. In fact, Natasha not only seemed motivated by Andy's remarks in Station 19 Season 6, Episode 16, to arrange an interview with a reporter, but she also kept in touch with the media in Station 19 Season 6, Episode 17, because of how everyone reacted to her relationship with a subordinate, essentially leading her to see it as her only alternative. Natasha was only able to think of protecting her dignity by resigning. But Andy's statement to her in Station 19 Season 6, Episode 16 reminded her that it was only because of her efforts that Seattle's FD had made so many changes. Without her, Station 19 and the Seattle Fire Department would both suffer as they would resume their regular operations while ignoring many of the issues Natasha's leadership made a priority. The fact that Chief Ross bravely told the media that she had no plans to step down emphasizes how well Andy persuaded her. The fire in Station 19 Season 6, Episode 15 was as significant for Ben Warren as it was for Andy, who had to witness someone she cared about plunging through a roof once more. Ben was deeply troubled by the fact that he was only able to save Milo and lost Taylor to a fire, and the knowledge that he would have been required to receive a Medal of Honor for that decision made matters worse. Ben himself couldn't see all the good he'd done, even though he couldn't save Taylor, and Milo hated him for not saving what he thought of as his family. Warren's response to the fire is consistent with his inability to perceive himself as deserving of a Medal of Honor, although Station 19 Season 6, Episode 17 offered a ray of hope. In Season 6 of Station 19, Reggie's condition was less dramatic but just as urgent, and Ben saving him as a doctor and firefighter ultimately made the difference. Reggie heeded his advice and changed his life after Warren helped him, as evidenced by the fact that he brought Ben a keepsake when he returned from his trip to Italy. Having seen that, Ben was reminded of the various ways he may be a hero, and that is worth more than a Medal of Honor. Maya's reluctance to accept this change and her willingness to do anything, no matter how unethical, to regain her captaincy in Station 19 Season 6 highlighted her mental health difficulties. Maya's issues grew, becoming unavoidable by the time she had her accident due to her reluctance to accept that fact and her pushing herself to the limit. However, Maya's rejection to suggest herself as a potential permanent captain of Station 19 in Episode 17 of Season 6 of Station 19 demonstrates that she has actually learnt to prioritize her needs. Carina required evidence before she could accept Maya's claim that she improved since she made the decision to prioritize her health above her profession at the time. But what really makes this significant is the fact that Maya didn't just do this to prove anything to Carina, rather, Maya made the decision to forego entering the race in order to make achieving her objectives, mending her relationship with Carina, easier. Even if Vic was the only one to notice it, Beckett's troubling Station 19 Season 6 plot took a darker turn in Episode 17. Only Vic spotted the warning indications that Beckett had made up his mind to commit himself, despite Station 19 repeatedly stating that suicide kills more firefighters than being involved in an accident. In fact, none of the characters made the connection between Beckett's failure to complete the program and his peculiar conduct at work because the staff at Station 19 didn't seem to care enough about him to make an effort to, and also because of the numerous issues he had previously given them. Vic saved Beckett by noticing all the warning signals, making an effort to help him, and being there for him even though she had an excuse. She was certain he would have killed himself if she hadn't tried anything. This shows both that Vic's suspicions about Beckett were accurate, and that her decision to follow Diane's advice worked out well for her. Vic's understanding aided Beckett, demonstrating that her decision to follow Diane's path and become a psychologist was the appropriate one for her because she was skilled in it and felt useful in a way that firefighting in Station 19 never did. The leaders of the fire station resumed their argument after Beckett decided not to run for captain of Station 19. While his prior acts in Season 6 of Station 19 effectively jeopardized the firefighters, Beckett's opposite choice reversed some of the gains gained under Theo's interim command. However, Andy rejecting Theo's orders in Station 19 Season 6, Episode 17 could have made sense even if she weren't in the competition to lead Station 19. Having to prove oneself certainly got to the heads of both Sully and Theo. However, when combined with her arrogant comments, Andy's actions could also be seen as a ploy to enhance her leadership credentials in Ross' eyes. The episode's final encounter between Chief Ross and each of the three lieutenants gave an indication as to how challenging her decision would be. Theo, Andy, and Sully's disagreements have made the prospect of an external commander serving as Station 19's permanent captain more likely. Their actions, however, might as well force Chief Ross to go back and reconsider the decision she made when selecting Station 19's interim captain. If so, Station 19 might be able to reclaim Andy as the focus of the narrative. The conclusion of Station 19 Season 5 revealed the truth about Jack's biological family, and when he discovered how many siblings he had, Jack almost lost it. Because of that information, Jack felt completely alone between leaving Station 19 and punishing himself by spending time with Rigo's widow, Eva, in Season 6 of Station 19, yet his relationship with Brooke still worked out despite their distinct upbringings. Jack searched for the people he considered to be his family for months. Leela proved to be particularly elusive. Despite their differences, Brooke is the only biological sibling who completely comprehends Jack, even if they only recently met at Station 19. Brooke finding Leela and reconnecting her with Jack is evidence of this. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, kindly hit the like, subscribe for more videos.